Good morning. My name is Angeles, and I'm going to explain you the activities I have chosen to work with the terminology. First of all, I'm going to explain the activities, and then I will clarify the purpose, the structure, the difficulties, and the assessment criteria I will use. My activities have been thought to carry out for social science area, for 5th level of primary education, because it is the grade I'm working with. Let's talk about the activities. I will do. At the beginning of the class, I'm going to present the vocabulary I have chosen on the digital board or the smart board. I will be using a PowerPoint to present it. We will talk about the vocabulary and what is the meaning. After that, we will work on the board with the vocabulary and its flashcards. For example, we have here some of the pictures I'm going to use. Here I have the vocabulary I'm going to use. Axis material, NEET, curriculum, Pokemon Go, happy hour, mainstream class K-12, diversity, and physical access. With these flashcards, we can work doing pairs, for example, or guessing the meaning on the board. We can play in the board at class. At the end of the class, I'm going to use a listening about the life of a student in a school. The students have to listen to the recording and complete the gaps, taking into account the vocabulary I'm working with. Here you can see the text I have prepared. Is the story about Maria and her difficulties to go to the first floor at the school because she used a wheelchair. Maybe they will need listen the recording 2 or 3 times to understand well. On the second activity, the students are going to put themselves in Maria's place, and they are going to use a wheelchair to make it more real. They will experiment going around the school with the wheelchair. After that, I will open a discussion about how they have felt. The last exercise will be to write a letter to the principal of the school to help Maria in her needs. They should use some of the vocabulary we have learned. As you have seen, the purpose of my activities is that my students learn and use the vocabulary of diversity at school, because we have a very diversity of students at my school. It is important to know it because it helps with the cohabitation, the respect to the others, and also the emphasis. As far as the structure is concerned, I'm going to use all the language skills. We will work the reading and the listening in the first activity, and the speaking and the writing in the second activity. So we are going to use the all language skills. The difficulties I have found in the design of the activity is to find a real context where to use the word list, because it is difficult to work at the school because sometimes the students don't understand the concept of diversity. In my opinion, my activities are innovative because my students are using the lexicon in a real context. They are feeling the vocabulary in themselves. That is very important to learn a new language while you are understanding the context you are using that language. So I think it's very important using this language. On the other hand, the assessment criteria, which I will take into account, it is the result of the letter they are going to write, if they know how to use the new vocabulary in a writing activity. My students have a good level of English, so they will not have any problem understanding the activities and the word list. Perhaps I will need more than 2 exercises to reinforce the contents of the activities. One of the most difficult parts of the activity is to find some wheelchairs at the school. The good news is that we have a special needs children class, so I will support my activities in this class where almost 80% of students need a wheelchair. And that is all, and thank you for your attention.